This one is a COVID patient in Louisiana says he'd opt for hospitalization again over a vaccine. You see, I see posts daily on social media of these right-wing conspiracy theory. Actually, let's just call them right-wing conservatives, right? Because the conspiracy thing is just, I mean, that's just kind of their group. Whether, I'm sure there's people that just love the racism aspect of it, or, you know, they love the idea of not having to pay taxes, like they think they're going to be billionaires. Like there's a lot of other delusional beliefs that would entice somebody to want to be a conservative and to adopt all of the disgusting baggage that comes along with that party affiliation. But despite the fact that there's people turning around and understanding that the vaccine is legit, that COVID is a bastard to deal with, and to, you know, I mean, a lot of people dying too. You see that almost daily. Like somebody who is, you know, an anti-vaxxer, anti-masker, denier of disease, whatever it be, dying of COVID. There's stories like this guy who got COVID, and you know, he's at some point he was damaged. You know, maybe he's got daddy issues. He thinks that like putting himself through pain is somehow like makes him a better human, makes him a better quote unquote man, makes him manlier. He's going on bro science, you know, listen to a few too many Joe Rogan Experience episodes. It's ridiculous, you know. It's sad that like people like this are given, you know, medical treatment. Like it should be. I mean, there's a lot. I haven't been to a doctor in over a decade. No health insurance. Like if I get sick, I'm probably dead. But this motherfucker lives, and he doesn't even believe in the medicine that allows him to still be here. It's ridiculous that the people that don't value medicine are able to acquire it, and yet this motherfucker right here has no access. You know, it's a bummer. I mean, and some of that's on me. I could sign up for state things. I don't know. It is what it is. Anyway, so yeah, stupid people, like being hospitalized for COVID's not enough for you to get a vaccine that does nothing. I mean, it makes you feel, for some people, makes you feel a little like shit for a day. But you know, when you're already fragile enough, you're such a fragile human being that the idea of putting cloth over your face destroys your whole being, your whole universe. Like if you can't handle putting cloth over your face in order to like help people around you be safe, like if that's too much, it's like they pretend like this is like being indestructible, like human being smarts, by like, oh, I'd rather get sick than do anything to prevent being sick. Whatever. It's it's a lot of this. If we had good education for the last 3-4 decades instead of deteriorating education, which is another thing conservatives are super stoked about doing these days, is just eliminating any kind of reference to any bad thing that had happened, so we can just repeat that again. They really want to repeat that again. It seems like that they're gearing up to repeat history. Like instead of Germany, the dictator is going to be in the United States, and they want to do everything to facilitate that future. I don't know. Education. We need, like, being educated and doing research doesn't mean that you watched a bunch of YouTube videos of people that use big words. They use big words. They talk about real things. They like bring up a real topic and maybe some details about that topic. But then their reasoning and the way they frame it and the way they sell it to themselves and to everybody else is made up bullshit. Like they connect dots with yarn that doesn't exist, and it's ridiculous.